If you want to learn how you can flip your account using boom and crash, I've always told you that boom and crash is the easiest of all that you can use to trade your CRT. Learn how you can use the CRT strategy to trade on boom and crash. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how Crash 500 made me a $1,300 profit within 30 minutes. Stay tuned and watch to the end. The last time I uploaded a video, I told you guys that I gave you a pro tips that you should watch my screenshot, watch my videos, watch the time of my videos. That there's a pro tip there. So if you did not watch that video, go back to that video and go and watch it. You can see this is the quickest of all, $1,000, something, same pattern, same everything. Learn how you can use the CRT strategy to what? To trade on boom and crash. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you a step-by-step guide on how you can use the CRT strategy to trade on boom and crash and make the most profitable profit you ever make in trading. As a matter of fact, boom and crash is the major one, is what is the easiest that you can use to trade CRT because there's no news, there's no manipulation, no fundamental. Just understand your time. Understand your time. I've always told you guys, time over what? Over price. Time over price. Go and watch my previous videos. You will see that there's one particular time pattern on every video that I post or every screenshot I'm sharing on my WhatsApp status or on my Telegram. There's one unique time that is there. So guys, the video, let me break the trade down for you, down to the what? Down to your level. So the last time I told you guys that if you want to trade boom and crash, or you want to trade fundamental, you want to trade cryptocurrency, you want to trade financial, you want to trade synthetic, you want to trade currency pair, you must have three time frames that you are working with. One is your higher time frame where you draw your major liquidity, where you draw your what? Your internal liquidity, your external liquidity, sorry. Your external liquidity is very, very important. Then you have another what? Intermediate time frame. In this intermediate time frame, this is where you get to see the minor structures on your bigger range, which is your higher time frame, the micro structures. This is where you get to see those level. This is where you get to see those. So you can see I'm on what? I'm on daily time frame. I'm looking at my external what? Micro view of the trades, so that I won't be what? I won't be long. Watch very well. I'm working with weekly time frame, working with daily time frame. You need to align your higher time frame with your lower time frame, and once you are able to align your higher time frame, everything became soft for you. As in, there is a particular pattern, there is one unique pattern that it is common on, you find it on the monthly time frame, you also find it on the weekly time frame. There is this particular structure, very easy structure, you find it on the what? On the daily time frame. So your ability to be able to synchronize the old time frame, the higher time frame, makes everything easy for you, on your lower time frame. As a matter of fact, once you understand your higher structure, understand your higher time frame structure, it is very, very important. You can say I have another more spike. So you trade with confidence, you trade with peace of mind. That you can some people call me that what? I used to you can scalp. Not just scalp, you scalp wisely. As in, you build up position, you scaling, full scaling. When you understand full scale, you scaling massively, that you are not even afraid of the trade reversing back because you understand your higher time frame. It is very, very important. If there's anything you want to take out of this video, then know that you must understand the structure on your higher time frame, your monthly time frame, your weekly time frame, your daily time frame, and your what? And finally your 4 hours time frame. Now you don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to stress yourself when it comes to this trading of a thing, when it comes to this time frame of a thing, time over price. Now, let me explain the kind of trade you can do. Let's say I'm a scalper, of which I'm what? I'm an scalper and also an intraday trader. I don't have the mind of holding trade for longs. I don't. I don't. So I pick my words. I look at the structure. Possibly I'm looking for a CRT on my weekly time frame. Once I'm able to spot my CRT on weekly time frame, then I will look at my internal and external liquidity. Where is price coming from? Once I know where price is coming from, then definitely I know where price is going. You can't know if you doesn't know where I'm coming from, you can't know where I'm going. It's not possible. Somebody who does not know your history cannot tell your story. So that's one thing you make. That is one minimal mistake we make with price. If you don't know where price is coming from, then how do you want to tell where it's going? It's not possible. A story you don't know the beginning, you can't tell a person you don't know his story, you can't tell his history. It's not possible. So you pick your higher time frame as an intraday trader. Work with your weekly time frame. Work with your what? With your daily time frame. Now, on your weekly time frame, you want to align, see where price is currently. Am I in an internal range or am I in an external range? Once you are able to fission that out, okay, my price is coming from external range. Moving down to internal, you can see I'm adding more position because I knew there is going to be more price. There's going to be what the spike is going to continue massively. Right, so guys, that is how you scaling. So as an intraday trader, I look at my weekly time frame. I don't joke with my weekly time frame. And let me tell you one thing: weekly time frame. From my weekly time frame, I synchronize it down to daily time frame. On my daily time frame, now let me tell you one simple thing. This area, watch it very well. As in, come back to it and come and watch it. On a daily or let me use the weekly time frame as an example for you. Then you go and synchronize the monthly time frame, synchronize the daily time frame, apply the same thing. When we talk about power of three, we are not just joking. As a matter of fact, if you understand power of three, my brother, everything became easy for you. Now, the weekly power of three, you all agree that we have 5 days in a week. 5 days in a week, I'm talking about currency pair, and 7 days in a week in synthetic indices. Now for currency pair, now the weekly profile is that on by Monday or Sunday, Monday, you have your what? You have your accumulation. Tuesday, Wednesday, you have your manipulation. So you have your accumulation on Sunday, Monday. On Tuesday, you can have your manipulation / Monday. But the truth is that by Tuesday, by London session or New York session on Tuesday, you are expected to have seen the market is expected to have formed a weekly high or low if you are in a bearish move. And once you have that on your weekly time frame on Tuesday, then the rest of the day, by Wednesday, Thursday, you can have your distribution. That is where the major move is. And on Thursday, Friday, you have distribution / close. So on Thursday, you have closing distribution / manipulation on Thursday. So if you want me to analyze the daily time frame, now the same thing that is applicable on the weekly time frame is also applicable on the daily time frame. If you want me to talk about the daily move, break it down to the level, the power of three, on the daily power of three, on the simplest one that you can understand. Comment in the comment section that daily power of three, and in my next video I'm going to be dropping a full detail on how you can trade the daily power of three. From daily power of three, I'll move down to 4 hours power of three.